back a long time, in 1999 at this stage. The local parish plan was drawn up. It was a plan which was drawn up by the local development group in cooperation with Dr. Tom Collins, who was a sociology lecturer in Maynooth at the time. He's from the neighbouring parish, but he had meetings in the various areas of the parish and discussed what might be ways of, at that time the population of the parish was gone quite low, and he was looking to see what could be developed in the area. So he identified wind energy, anaerobic digestion and wood for fuel as potential things in the parish. So those meetings held in the various districts of the parish, Latra, Templederry, Carini and Killeen, and people got together and discussed various items, and so it emerged his parish plan in 1999, and then we decided from the group that the only way to develop a project at the time, in our wisdom, we said we'd set up a company to develop, and we thought setting up a wind farm and picking a site that was pretty visible to the rest of North Tipperary was a good thing. At that point, the other wind farms in the area weren't there, so there wasn't a huge appetite, and people, I think groups of people who were in favour kind of spread to themselves, but it was hard enough sell at the time, and I think subsequently people would have liked to get in, but the point was there had to be a cut-off date, and that's the thing. I mean, people wouldn't have seen what they were like or close up. They probably were up the west at that stage, but there weren't any locally. So, but actually by the time we came to be built, there had been wind farms built locally.
At the substation, which is in our situation placed mid-distance between turbine 1 and turbine 2. The turbines are in height up to the nacelle are 64 metres from the ground. The blades are 35 metres in length each. So when the blade is straight up, the whole height is 99 metres. Turbines are 2.3 megawatt turbines, Enercon's E70s. The wind farm here should probably power the town of Neenah. The actual substation is built to a spec that the ESB require. The distance usually is a minimum of 3 lengths of the height of the turbines. So the actual distance between the turbines is minimum 300 metres. The actual efficiency of our turbines is somewhere in the mid-30s, in 30%. This is a high wind speed site. From the road to the first turbine is a kilometre. Power comes from the turbines to the substation, and then it goes out on a purpose-built line which is 3.5 kilometres to the neighbouring wind farm, which had been built before us. So our turbines have the benefit that they will not cut out in high wind speeds like other turbines do. The blade tilts and they will stay at 26 metres per second.
In dealing with the whole project, we had a small core group of 4, and that actually is probably one of the things I would say is beneficial, because you can't keep everybody informed on every little detail. But the project, as I see it, there will be something for a good group of people and for the community out of it. There will be no millionaires. I get a rent as the landlord, that goes without saying. The shareholders will get a dividend. It's being put into other projects at the moment, but eventually they will, and the community will get the value of the 2 shares also. So I see it as beneficial that way, that lots of people will have something out of this, rather than if I had to rent my land to a developer, I get the rent, and the rest of the income from the turbines from the wind farm would go to some foreign, probably pension fund or something like that. So, you probably can only jump every hurdle as it appears to you. There's a balance to be struck. There is no reward without some risk.